Hi, welcome to our video just showing you how to put the windmill together. Assisting me today is my 11-year-old daughter Poppy. Yes, and she'll be assembling it for us. Right, we're going to start by putting the front and back spindle holders in. You'll notice on your pre-glued part the small end goes to the rear. A little dab of super glue, doesn't take much. Perfect. Assembling the parts, and it goes in the pre-slotted holder. Excellent. Right, here we are back for the next stage. We've let that set for 5 minutes, so Poppy's going to glue the side supports in now. Just add your super glue, each one of the slots, pick the side supports up, slot them in place. And to hold them in place, there we are, we put the little rod through and we square them up. Perfect. And once again we'll let that set. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Right, here we are after 5 minutes. The side supports have dried nicely. Poppy's now going to put the main cog in place. So puts the spacer on and the main cog, pushes the axle through. There you are. And puts the side wheels on with the little spacer on the inside. Levels that up, and now we'll glue it. Here we are just gluing. You'll see there's a little round hole. You can see it contrasting with the red axle. That's where literally one dab of super glue goes. And same at the other side. And then we let that dry for 5 minutes. And with the last bit of gluing on the main cog, you can see there the hole and the red below it. That's where just a single drop of super glue goes. Superb, and we'll let that dry. And the next part, we're going to glue the legs for the shooters on. So if Poppy once again does the honours, bit of super glue in the recess. There we are. And to hold them in place, we'll just put the axle through. That's nice and square. Quite important that. There you are. Yeah, and we'll be back in 5 minutes after that dries. Right, here we are, about 10 minutes afterwards to make sure that's set super well. Poppy's now just going to put the people on. This is how you do that. The figures go on the outside of the model. Outside of the model. That's it. Yeah. Through there. Then the big spindle. Keeps a nice gap. And the next figure, obviously on the outside. And then what we're going to do now is place the little cap with a bit of super glue. So just one little dab in the end cap. Perfect. And then place that on, holding the other side. That's it. Perfect. And we'll let that set. Right, here we are. What we're going to do now is attach the tail and the spindle. The tail slots in, we can glue that later. There we are. Now you can do this whichever way you want, but this is the way I found it's best to do it. It's a little bit tricky, but we'll get there. Go on then, Pops. Oh, a bit more. Perfect. There you are. As you can see, that is flat, and that's what we're after. I mean, you can just hold it. Well, this just saves anyone having to hold it really for too long. And then same with the spindle. Perfect. And then that just slots on. You'll see the where it's got to go is being etched out. If you just square it up. Not quite. Keep squaring. Perfect. And we'll come back in 10 minutes. Very nearly there. Here we are, 10 minutes later. That's all set. If Poppy would like to turn it over. All we've got to do now is attach the little wire drives and the propeller, and it's done. You will note 1, 2, 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4 holes there. This is where we connect a wire to. These all different configurations you can do. Bit of trial and error, but whichever one you like. Let's show you how to bend and cut the wire. Right, what we're going to do now, and Poppy's asked Dad to do this bit, is just to bend the wire. What we're after is a little S shape at the end. Simple as that. Now what we're going to do is set up. Once you choose one of your 4 holes, if you get that furthest away from whichever one you're going to use, which is roughly around there, thread the wire through the little S, and you'll see how that clips in. And basically what you're looking for is where you want it to stop. So let's say we'll use the middle one there. I'll take that out. And bend that through. Cut it, so just like that. Reposition it. Push it through the hole. And then bend the cable, and that's that one. As you can see, you can play around with different holes. One will make it go backwards, forwards. You can change the wire length for longer reach, but I think I'm happy with that one. So now we'll do the other side. Right, just going to set up the other side. I've just pre-bent one. We'll just spin him round. Obviously, I think what's good fun, as one shooter is leaning backwards, I'll set the other shooter to be leaning forwards. What happens now when one shooter's down, the other one's up, obviously when it's turning, and when she's down, he's gone up for the shoot. So that's all them set. There you are. Now we've got the wire in. By the way, we do supply extra wire, so that will give you a few different configurations if you want to have a play around with, which is part of the fun. But Poppy's now going to super glue the propeller on. Few good drops in there. That's perfect. Literally just holding it, holding the back. Yeah, slide it in. Give it 5 minutes. I think that's looks fine. Now for ready for mounting on the pole.